Hello, everybody. Welcome to my first, hopefully, actual Fortnite video. Currently, I am playing a game I've been playing for a while now, but they have a new update. This game's called Phantom Investigation, as you can clearly see up at the top. The code for it, if you do want to join, is 991931370527. That is 991931370527. Now, if you can pause that in case you want to listen to it, or if you just want to look up at the top, it's a lot easier. Go ahead. Also, go ahead and go down to the item shop and just support someone random. It doesn't really matter who it is. Just support somebody, because there's a lot of these content creators out here that really need some support right now. So yeah, just go on Google, find someone, go on YouTube, find someone, put them in the support section. Anyways, let's get right into it. You'll be seeing one of these in the game that I'm gonna jump into, as well as one of these, but a little bit smaller. Let's go over to the equipment. Discover the flashlight. Flashlight will allow the players to see in the dark. You also have your night vision goggles. Night vision goggles will allow the player to see in the dark without using a flashlight, making it easier to spot ghost worms. You also have your thermometer here. Very, very simple. The thermometer will allow you to find and identify the temperature of cold spots produced by ghosts or spirits. And the spirit box, this radio-like device will run through frequencies until something is picked up. Many say they hear voices from the dead coming from. I know this is deep, but they meant to say dead. The EMF sensor. The EMF sensor will analyze its surroundings in search for any frequency shifts. Ghosts may cause this device to go off, producing a loud and clear beeping sound. And the grid. The grid, a laser flashlight that projects a grid pattern. It's known to distort if something supernatural walks in front of it. Warning, it may not work in lower-end platforms or performance mode. So if you are running like on a Switch or like a low-end Xbox, like an Xbox One, it might not work. Just letting you know, so you don't come to my comment section and start talking to me like, hey, why isn't this working? But yeah, so these are all the ghost names: Poltergeist, Wailing Soul, Demon, Hupia, Duppy, Vitala, and Shy, just to name a few. Customize your experience. These are just mine currently. First person view, because I do not like third person. It looks goofy and it just doesn't fit the ghost hunting theme. The next one, Fahrenheit. Changes thermometer readings to Fahrenheit. Usually, yeah, like it shows here right about now, it says 18 degrees Celsius. You turn that on, and instead of using Celsius, it will show you 45 degrees Fahrenheit. I just like Fahrenheit better. It doesn't really matter. Cinematic mode enables these black bars for a more movie-style experience. So if you like these black bars that I just now have on screen, then feel free to use them. I just make it feel like my screen is a little bit smaller, and this doesn't really help when actually investigating. So I like to remove those. Now, camera shake enables a head bobbing effect. So for now, like, you look and it enables this weird nauseating head bobbing effect. And when you go to use the camera, it doesn't look right. It just doesn't work. I might show you guys next game. Apartment 4A, there's 5 different houses or maps. The street house, it is small and there are 1 to 2 players recommended. Apartment 4A, this is the one I'm on right now. Small, 1 to 2 players recommended. The forest, which is a very scary map. Large, 3 to 4 players recommended. And the general store, small, 1 to 2 players recommended. And last but not least, the hospital, large, 3 to 4 players recommended. I have a very scary story that will come once I get to that map. So I'm going to go through all of these in a row, except for the house, because I just played 2 games and realized I wasn't recording with my mic on. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. Random map, you can turn on random map in case you want something completely random. Investigation difficulty, there are different colors for different levels, making it easier or harder for you to investigate. Now, peaceful mode, no hunting. That means the ghost can kill you if it says disabled. If it says enabled, the ghost cannot kill you, although you can get jump scared. Then, yep, all the equipment. If you come over here, you can see upcoming haunted items. Clients have reported strange objects appearing in locations related to ghost huntings. Weird. So this will show you any upcoming events or items coming to the game. Here you go, here's a brief description. Welcome to Phantom Investigation, a realistic approach at ghost hunting in Fortnite, now made in UEFN. Join up to 3 friends in this intricate game, use your equipment, and investigate the location. You have one singular objective: identify the ghost. This game is in beta stage, meaning bugs might exist and features may not be found. Known bugs. So currently, some players might experience a bug causing them to not be able to interact with anything, and ghost hunts may show odd behavior. This is a new feature, and any issues will be fixed over time. So if you have any problems with ghost hunting, that's just a bug, and they're working to fix it right now. Evidence. So currently, cold spots. Some ghosts are capable of temporarily altering the temperature of spaces. If the temperature drops low, a ghostly presence is close. Unfortunately, there's no video footage available. Ghost orbs. Some spirits might show themselves as bright dust-like orbs. Keep your eyes open. Here's the footage. So you'll just see those white little dots kind of float in the air for a second and they'll disappear. EMF sensor. When spirits use enough of their power, they will trigger the EMF sensor, causing it to emit a loud beeping sound. And playful. Some spirits are playful. If you're pushed or taken an item from, you're most likely dealing with a playful ghost. Unfortunately, there's no video footage available for that either, but you can see my hand down there. I can press triangle on my controller to move it around. There aren't any resources, so you don't really get anything until you actually hop in the game. Usually you have those 3 slots, and if you have stuff in them, sometimes a ghost will just happen to snag it out of your hand and drop it on the ground. Spirit box. This happens when a ghost is able to communicate through the spirit box. There's a video footage for this, which I don't remember there being one, but let's watch it. You're going to want to turn your volume up, and I can turn my volume up a little bit louder right now, and you guys can hear it firsthand. So yeah, usually you will get some static that will just kind of go, and in between that static, you will hear some kind of noises or some kind of speaking or someone trying to make some kind of interaction with you through in between those static noises. And last but not least, ghostwriting. Spirits will sometimes use their power to write messages on walls, rare but easy to spot. So you'll be walking down a hall, and this is kind of what it looks like. If it does appear, usually you'll just see that black writing. Now, so I guess my ask goes correctly. If you have any bugs, go ahead and tag at RyanXGD. Please remember that bugs happen and can take time to diagnose and fix. Thanks for understanding. Huge thanks to at Axel Capek and at Paradox of Fire for the incredible help with the mechanics. Honestly, yeah, like shout out to those guys. If you know them, go ahead and tag them in my comment section and like make them feel appreciated. They deserve all this hard work that everyone put into this game. I'm really proud of how it turned out, and honestly, I love this game so much. Currently, we are in version 1.20. Patch notes really just decorated the all maps with holiday props. That's really all we have for this this update so far. That's this is kind of what the lobby looks like. If you see these little white dots like this one here, that's essentially what your ghost orb is going to look like. So yeah, let's hop right in. Welcome to Phantom Investigation. Are you ready for tonight? Indeed I am. We'll give you guys a little bit of a rundown here. They really went all out with the decorations. Also, I'm just now realizing I chose the hotel, didn't I? Yeah, I chose apartment 4A. Anyways, here you go. Here are your list of ghosts, which, like I said, are also on this platter, or this graph, chart, whatever you want to call it. You can choose these. So usually, you will click on, I don't know, we'll click these two, and see it crosses out the ones that it can't be. So currently, it says it can either be a demon or a Vatala. Which means, let's cross out, I don't know, EMF. I'm dumb because EMF isn't in either of those. What am I doing? How about cold spots instead of EMF? Yeah, nothing. Okay, I'm dumb. So, usually you click on 3 of these items once you get enough evidence, and it picks one of these. You will go down the list, you'll grab that ghost, and you'll run over here, and you'll finalize the investigation. Currently, it's too early to end the investigation, aka I haven't even opened the freaking door yet. Read about ghost evidence. If you want to read anything, there's 2 seconds, ghost traits. It'll tell you everything about what ghosts like doing, about every single ghost here. Or you can do ghost evidence, and then you can learn all about these. Then there's this activity graph. At 20 seconds, you cannot change the second things. Usually, every 20 seconds, you'll get some kind of activity, I think. Or not every 20 seconds, but like, I don't know, something, I think it moves at 20 seconds. You'll get a little spike, so usually it's at the flat, and then it'll like peak up like that, and then it'll go flat again. So usually you have your key, so if I walk up to, this door, I don't get a button, like I can't open it, like it doesn't do anything. So don't be thinking that key is for something in the house. It's not. You just simply pick it up, you walk, run up to the front door, and then you can open it. Now, let's go grab some equipment. I like to start off grabbing the camera, the EMF sensor, and the grid. You're gonna go ahead, you're gonna walk right in, and usually this is what I do. I turn on the lights, I open any doors because ghosts can open doors and they can turn off lights, as well as many other things. Open up this curtain, sometimes you can see a ghost in here, sometimes not. Feel free to look around, search things, mess around with stuff. Just, in general, just kind of have fun with it. There's a computer over here. Turn off night vision. You can turn on and off night vision, by the way. And then you can press your left joystick and you can change your camera down to the basement. There's only these 2, so don't think that there's other hidden rooms or anything that you just can't quite see, because there isn't. And yeah, so let's come on. Grab the grid. So the grid usually does this. I should probably put it against a flat wall for you guys to see better. So usually you get this nice grid, and when a ghost walks in front, this is kind of what it'll look like. You'll just see a shadow go across, but you won't see this dark. You won't see this dark thing like my shadow. You won't see that. That grid. Oh, pardon? Did this man just cough? Usually you'll see those little grids or those little squares will warp. No, not there. We're gonna set this grid up right here. Now, the farther you set it from your object, the further apart the squares will be. This doesn't matter. As long as it's hitting a straight object, you're good. Usually mine doesn't, and that's not good. I'll explain to you guys what that is, I guess. Let me set on the camera. So you get a good array of everything. And we'll drop the EMF sensor right there. So what you guys just witnessed was, right in this kitchen, the light flickers. Whenever a light flickers, it is a sign that the ghost is going to close this door, and you can die, like I said. If you do not turn off peaceful mode, then you'll be fine. Or no, if you don't turn it off, then you can die. If you do turn it off, then you're probably going to be just fine. You can also use this computer to check the security camera. Now, this only works for the camera you set down. If you want to check the other two in the house, you have to go in the house and check that computer that was on the bed in that room to the far right. As you can see, that door is open. Now, you can also go ahead and press these buttons, like I said, to work with all of this. And look for ghost orbs. If this thing starts beeping really loudly and starts flashing a red light, then you're going to run over to your little graph there. See where it says EMF sensor? You're just going to walk right up, and you're going to click that. If you see ghost orbs, you're just going to click it. Playfulness. So if you get pushed, it's quite obvious you will get moved. Like if you're standing still and you move from like, if you're standing in the house, say you're like standing here and you didn't press anything on your keyboard or controller, you just get picked up in the air and you get launched, say over here, that's playfulness, you're getting pushed. Or if, like, as you notice, I have all of this stuff in my inventory, if something just drops on the ground like that and you didn't do it, that's playfulness as well. Those are generally the only two things. Now, the old description of Phantom Investigation for playfulness, I believe, was if a ghost makes your stay harder, if it makes it difficult for you to find what this ghost is. You also hear noises like the breathing, the other yells sometimes. If you go in the forest, you will hear a coyote. That's normal. It has nothing to do with the game at all. It's just a noise that they added. The noises do not mean anything. They just make your experience a little spookier. See, I just heard footsteps or knocking on the window, and I got nothing out of it. Although that EMF sensor went off, so thanks for a good thing. I'm going to walk up to here, and we're going to mark my EMF sensor off, and now I have all these options to choose from. I can also walk right back up to that house, and when I press the right trigger on my controller while I'm holding the thermometer, you notice I get 68.9 degrees Fahrenheit. See, there's that walking, there's a laugh, and there's the EMF sensor. Click it again, 38.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 30 degrees lower. Usually, listen, I get one beep, and it's usually pretty, like a lower note. Versus when I was in there and I pressed it and it went to 36 degrees or something like that. It went beep, beep, beep at a much higher pitch. See, it just makes your stay scarier. That actually did kind of spook me. That's kind of it for the thermometer. Now, you can press the right trigger on your spirit box. You have this gray little bar. It will turn red, like shown. Thank you. And you can walk up, and we already have our three items. But I still need to finish up this guide. So you'll press it, and you'll have a gray little bar, just like that. There you go. You'll have your gray bar. Sometimes it'll stay gray and it'll go away, and sometimes it will turn red, stay for a little bit longer, and then it will disappear at a faster speed. Now, when you do get that, you'll usually be able to talk to the ghost. If you press your left trigger instead of your right, you get 3 questions. Where are you? We'll just do that one real quick. It gives me my red bar. Not all the time. And usually a light will turn off, a door will close, that EMF will go off, or the grid will move, or I'll get walking just like that. I swear I'm not doing any of this. This is just part of the game. Check temperature in between usually is what I do. You can also say want to play. If it selects this, which it appears it wants to respond, it will push you, or okay, that was me. If it will push you, or it will mess with that EMF there, or if it's playful, it'll pull something out of your hand. That's if it wants to play. It'll also make lights flicker as well as shut doors. Turning lights off though, that's pretty annoying. You can just kind of run back in and turn that light on. That's a simple fix. One thing that will cause you to not be able to turn the lights back on is if that breaker goes off. Now I'll go down there real quick and show you that breaker. So if you just walk down here, this creepy little hallway, and you turn to your right, you will eventually make it to the end of this hallway. And you're noticing, yep, there's a camera right up there. But there's also a breaker. If I turn this off, all the lights upstairs will turn off. If I turn that back on, all the lights will turn on, except for the ones that goes turned off before it turned off the breaker. And then do something with an exclamation mark. We'll do that. Thank you. It didn't even respond. Okay. So the light flickered red. Usually that means the door will close and you could die. And it shuts the door. That lets me know exactly like you're mad, so it does something because it's mad. You just yelled at it to do something. Like that's kind of mean, you know? So it's not going to be very happy. That's kind of it, really. Don't worry about this. That word saying, "Are you done?" That would be this little radio. You can't interact with it. It just says every time you enter the house. I think every time you enter the house and you walk back out and you come to your little station. Leave as soon as you're ready. Leave as soon as you're ready. See, there you go. There's your spikes. Those will happen, letting you know, like, once those spikes are happening, that's when the ghost is most active. So as soon as you get one of those, like right now, yep, we got a little hump for a second. I can run in there and start messing with stuff. You can also pick up your equipment, your grid, your camera, and your EMF sensor, and you can move it around to wherever you like. That's just where I had it. No, I'm not done. Yeah. So it looks like I have a Jumbie. There are multiple different violent spirits. If you want to actually look these up, they are actual spirits in real life. I'd say the most violent you can get in this game are poltergeists, basties, Jellins, Dybbuk's, and Jumbies. Your more kinder, more respectful ones are going to be your Shy, your Vitala, your Spirit, and probably your Moroi. Your kind of meh are going to be your Shade, your Duppies, probably actually more your Hoopias, your Demons, and your Rampant Souls. You're probably thinking, why isn't a Demon above with higher, like more malevolent, Poltergeist and Jumbie and Vitala? That's going to be because... Okay, pal, stop. That's probably going to be because although it has an evil name, it's not nearly as bad as any of the other spirits on that list due to what it actually does as a ghost. That's just spooky. Okay, so we have our ghost. It's a Jumbie, and once you... Yeah, leave as soon as you're ready. Jumbie, now that you know what your ghost is, you can walk over here to where it says Finalize Investigation. You have just made your final guess on what you think the ghost is. And it'll tell you, yep, good job, or so close, or like something, you know, like it'll give you like a very obvious answer on it. You get lots of experience from this. It also gives you more XP for gathering certain evidences or doing certain things. Yeah, I'm getting lots of XP from this one. Now we'll head over to the apartment and we'll do that next video, okay? Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. I'm glad that you guys are watching my videos, apparently. And until next time, have a great night, everybody. Goodbye.